Hi everyone, this is Abhinav from Phone Bunch and today we are unboxing the Asus Zenfone 4. It comes with a 1.2 GHz dual-core Intel Atom processor priced at Rs 5,999, 3G connectivity, it's a dual SIM phone as well, you have a 5 megapixel camera, 4-inch WVGA display which has Corning Gorilla Glass 3 protection and 10-point multi-touch. So now let's go ahead and we'll open up the box. It's a very minimalistic box, very classy looking. Now that's the phone right there, it's the Asus Zenfone 4. Some specifications about the camera, 5 megapixel Corning Gorilla Glass 3 for the display and the new Zen UI. The phone runs Android 4.3. It is upgradable to Android 4.4 KitKat as well, I'll keep that aside. Now let's have a look at what else we get inside the box. So you can see at the very top you have your warranty card and the user manual. It's worth a look if you want to know something about your phone. Next up we have the battery, it's a 1600 mAh unit. Let me take that out of its plastic cover. It's a very healthy unit for this particular phone and can run up to 12 hours on 3G according to Asus. Next up we have the micro USB to USB data syncing and charging cable. You can see that it looks really neat, the ports do look really nice, good in quality. And next up, finally, we have the USB wall charger. Asus branded, you can see right there. And that's everything you get inside the box. There is no headset available. So folks, this is the Asus Zenfone 4. Let me take it out of this plastic cover. So you have instructions on how to open the back cover. You have 3 capacitive buttons at the bottom and you can see the design which Asus uses in smartphones. It reflects light. On the left, you have the micro USB data sync charging port. Space to open back cover, at the top 3.5 audio jack. On the right you have the power lock and unlock button and the volume rocker. Both are very sturdy and have a metallic sort of design. At the bottom you have the primary microphone. Moving to the back you have a 5 megapixel camera, speakerphone, Asus branding, Intel inside and Zenfone branding at the bottom. The phone feels really solid, you can see the tapered design as well. Both the buttons are reachable with your thumb. Again, good in ergonomics. The back has a sort of a matte finish which makes it very easy to hold as well. It's slightly thicker and this back cover is actually really hard to open. It takes quite a lot of time and you do have to apply some force. It doesn't bend or flex that much. It's good in quality definitely. Now coming back to the phone, you have your micro SD card slot right up top and you have your 2 micro SIM card slots available right there. So no moving parts, just as it should be. And now we'll put in the 1600 mAh unit and power on the phone for the very first time. Very snug fit here. And the back cover too closes in shut tight. The back cover does remind me of the Moto E a bit. Very solid construction throughout. So now we are powering on the phone. You can see the Asus branding right there and powered by Android logo. You can see the design element at the bottom. It reflects light. 3 capacitor buttons right there as well, a 4-inch WVGA display with Corning Gorilla Glass 3, VGA front-facing camera, proximity light sensors and the main earpiece right up top. So the phone is still powering on. So this phone is a tad bit thicker, it's 11.5 mm and it weighs quite less at just 115 grams. So now we are at the welcome screen, I'll be back after setting it up. Now we are at the home screen as you can see. It's a totally different interface, it looks really neat. Here's your app drawer, you have a separate widget tab available as well. Now let's get into settings. So you can see a completely different look and you can also see the same color is occupied by the notification bar. Coming to about, you can see that the phone runs Android 4.3 Jelly Bean right out of the box and it's upgradable to Android 4.4 KitKat. You also have the option for OTA updates available. Now coming back, let's get into storage. So the phone has an 8 GB ROM and you have 4.61 GB that's available to the user right out of the box. That's really neat there. Now coming back, let's get into apps. We will see running information to see how much RAM out of 1 GB is available. So you can see that you have 365 MB currently being used, 600 MB that's available. So you have about 965 MB available out of 1 GB RAM. Then you have Asus customized settings where you can select which key to use for recent apps, screenshot file format and several other things as well. Then you can also choose where you want to install your apps, whether it's external storage, internal storage or let the system decide. We'll definitely be checking all these options out in our full review. Now coming back, if you pull down the notification shade from the right, your quick toggles open up. And if you do the same from the left hand side, your notifications open up. So very handy, very easy to use as well. And the UI seems really fluid. The touch response of the display is truly amazing. It's feather smooth. And you can see the UI too is very intuitive, very easy to use. You have separate tabs for apps. You can sort apps, you can log them, and you can even hide them. So I'll just show that to you. Just select the apps you want hidden, click on OK, and they won't be shown in your app drawer. You can sort apps, as I said earlier. Very handy features here. It's definitely a very fluid interface. We'll be checking out everything in detail later on in our reviews. Now coming to the camera app, again there's something new here. We won't see the tutorial right now. Let's say no to that. And you can see the UI is again very smooth. You have touch to focus available as well. You can switch to the front facing camera. Then you have several filters available right from within the interface. You can see it starts to work there. Now we can see some settings as well. You have white balance, ISO, exposure control, orientation, focus modes. So you have several settings available. We'll have a separate camera review for this phone as well. You can use the volume key as a shutter too. Very neat looking interface, and you can very easily and very quickly take a photograph as well. So no loss of performance here. The phone performs great even though it has just a dual core processor. It does feel really solid in the hand. You have more options when you long tap on your home screen. So it's really a very neat interface that's available here. Moreover, the phone is really light even though it's a little bit thicker. And moreover, it performs quite well. The Zenfone series definitely has promise. We'll be checking this phone out in depth really soon. Till then, you can watch an unboxing of the Carbon A12 Star, a review of the Motorola Moto E and the Micromax Unite 2. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Thanks for watching and have a great day.